All Tempestus scions are trained in the use of graph shoots, and the infamous Tempestus Aquilons specialise in these operations, descending from Valkyrie gunships to secure strongholds and to eliminate the enemy. Hello, and in this video we'll be painting a Tempestus Aquilon Tempestor to battle ready. Then we'll be adding some extra steps to make them look even more awesome. The paints we'll be using are on the screen now. Pause the video if you need a bit more time. All these paints are great for painting the whole Aquilon kill team. We also have a list of the additional equipment we need, but you can use any brushes that suit you better, and you can change the medium with water instead. If you're new to painting or want to brush up on your skills, you can check out the Citadel Colour Painting Essentials playlist to learn all about paints and techniques. For this guide, I've undercoated my Aquilon Tempestor in Chaos Black, as it's perfect for all the colours we'll be using and perfect for the whole kill team in general. So let's get started. We'll start by base coating the fatigues with Sons of Horus Green and a medium layer brush. Don't worry if you get any on the other details, as we'll cover these easily with our other paints. Just get in between all the straps, around the neck and under the chest plate. It may seem quite bright for Tempestus fatigues, but we'll be adding some shadows with some shades later on. Next we'll use Nocturne Green to base coat the armour plates and parts of the graph chute. As this is a dark green, we still need a couple of coats to make sure that we don't mistake this as black. But we still want to apply this on the top plates of the jets and the main body of the graph chute. Leave the top part of the main body and the jets in our undercoat, as we'll be painting them next alongside with some other details. Then we'll use Corvus Black for the boots, gloves, power sword pipe, gun casing and those other areas of the graph chute. We'll also give the beret band a quick coat too. We should only need a coat or two as we're painting over a black undercoat already, but just keep those layers thin so we get a nice smooth finish once dried. For the many straps around the model, we'll use a couple of coats of Wordbearer's Red. Just be careful of the armour and the fatigues near these details, but once you've finished applying this colour, you can always tidy up with the previous colours. Now the leather straps are painted, we can paint our other leather details next. And this other leather detail is super quick, seeing that it's only the boot gaiters, and for those we'll use Thondia Brown. Remember to get the straps around the back of the legs and leave the boots from the ankle down in Corvus Black from earlier. If you need any help seeing what to do or not what to paint, check out the box art for some tips. Another quick detail to paint is the military beret on the Tempestor's head. For this we'll use Barrack Nard Burgundy, but we want to leave the band in Corvus Black that we did earlier. Of course, if you chose the helmeted option for your model, then just follow the steps for the armour and the metallics that we'll be applying next. Iron Hand Steel will be our silver metallic, covering the piping, gun body, sword blade, strap buckles and the graph chute tank and mechanical parts. On this model there is some scenery that we'll also paint too, but other Aquilons may have other details on their bases. Just try to be neat with the application as we have so many colours already down, but you can tidy up now or later if you make any little mistakes. Then we'll use Rune Lord Brass for the armour trim, any skulls and eagle icons. There is less of this metallic compared to the silver ones, but we still need to be aware of being neat. Once you're happy with both your metallics, we'll change our paint water quickly so it's nice and clean and free of any metallic flakes. We're almost done with our base coats, so let's get the skin down. You can pick any skin tone you like, but seeing that I'm painting the box art, I'll be using Cadian Flesh Tone. You can use Bugman's Glow, Kislev Flesh, Night Questor Flesh, or many more tones across your Aquilons if you have them unhelmeted. Now all our base coats are down, we can start by shading the fatigues with Celia Green shade and a medium layer brush. You might find that a small layer brush may give you a bit more control, so choose what's best for you. Just make sure you don't apply too much as we'll have unwanted pooling and it will start to cover those other details. So just make sure that you remove any pooling by using a dry brush. Next we'll use Agrax Earthshade in two ways. First we'll use it straight out the pot for the Rune Lord Brass, Thondia Brown and Wordbearer's Red details, making sure that we don't apply too much as these are small and around other details. Then we'll thin 1 part Agrax with 1 part Lamia Medium, so it's a little lighter to apply onto the skin. You can either apply it all over or just into the recesses, depending on how detailed the face you pick is. Then we'll shade the Iron Hand Steel, Nocturne Green and Corvus Black details with Nuln Oil. Just remember to cover any scenery details on the base if your Aquilon has any. And with that last shade, our Aquilon Tempestor is now battle ready, and you can use these steps to paint the rest of your kill team to get them ready for combat. Or you can keep watching for a few more steps to take your Aquilons to the next level. To highlight the metallics, we'll use Stormhost Silver and a small layer brush. We'll hit all the main edges and points on the trim, grav chute and sword blade. But we do want to make sure that we don't have any thick lines. So we'll make sure that our brush has a nice sharp point by rolling and twisting it on the palette. This also helps us control how much paint we have on the brush too. You don't have to highlight every metallic detail. You can just pick out the most visible or prominent, which will show off the details even more. Next we'll highlight the Corvus Black and Nocturne Green details with Dawnstone. This light stony colour is really good for not just highlighting black, but also dark green and even some dark blue colours. It just adds a little bit of desaturation to the colour, making the details have a colder finish. The best areas to pick out are the grav chute, gun casing and the armour plates. Then to finish, we'll highlight the Word Bearer's red straps with Tuskor fur. Using something subtle like this colour just means that the other colours will also stand out. But we still want to make sure that these very visible details also have draw to the miniature. Also, this will add some worn edges, which is great for a style of model that is rough and ready for combat. And there we are! Our Tempestus Aquilon Tempestor is looking amazing with just a few extra steps. Just adding a few highlights in places can really make your whole kill team stand out. I just finished the base off in Astrogranite, and you can learn more about technical paints in our other videos. For more painting videos, head over to our YouTube channel. And if you need more help, you can always head to one of our Warhammer stores where our friendly staff will be more than happy to help. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!